we left the question. So this will become 27 minus 1, and you will see that once we will open the brackets, few terms will be cancelled. Whole divided by x plus 5, x minus 3 cube, x minus x plus 5 cube, and x minus 3 cube. So you will see that one positive, one negative term will be cancelled as we have done before. This will be cancelled in the numerator, and x plus 5 cube, x minus 5 cube will be cancelled. So we will be having 2 times x plus 5 cube and 2 times x minus 3 cube, and this is minus 27. So you will cancel the terms, and this negative sign will also be cancelled with this term. Now, because we wanted to find the value of x only, so what we will do in the first step, that go for the cross multiplication. So you can take the cube root directly, but even then I will say that shift it first on the other side. And now because we wanted to find the value of x, and x is enclosed in the cube, so what we should do, that we should take the square root on both sides. Fine. So we are taking the cube root on both sides, taking cube root on both sides. So we are taking the cube root in this way, that once you will apply the cube root on both sides, camera is little bit stuck. Okay, once we will apply the cube root on both sides, then consequently you have to write the cube root on right hand side in this way. So 27 cube root will be 3, and x minus 3 will be as it is, and here you will get only x plus 5. And please don't forget that once you will take the cube root, there is no plus minus sign. Fine, there will not be any plus minus sign for taking the cube root. There will be only a positive sign. Square root, once you take the square root, then there are positive and negative sign which we write with the terms. Otherwise we don't write it. We have applied the cube root. Fine. So we need to find value of x only. So we will simplify in this way. X will be on one side, and terms involving constants, that will be on the other side. 9 plus 5 will become, that is 14. So 2x equals to 14, and once we will simplify it, you will get x equals to 14 by 2, that is equals to 7. So this is how you will finish the question. This is called solution set. So this is answer is 7. Its answer is 7. So this is how to finish the statement of the question. Now the whole question, or from the word itself, joint stands for that we will be connecting, or we will be varying two terms in such a way that we have to connect two variables or more than two variables together. Either we will use direct variation or indirect variations. If you remember that a very famous law that is called Newton's law of gravitation, that is the best example to explain the joint variation, in which you people have learned that the force of gravitation is directly proportional to the product of masses. Force of gravitation is directly proportional to the product of masses. You people have must learned in grade 9. And this force of gravitation or force of attraction is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So this was a law. I am just giving you the reference. It is already present in the textbook as a reference for Newton's law of gravitation, because it explains very well about the concept of joint variation. So joint variation means that such a relationship in which variables move either in direct variation or in indirect variation. You can collectively write them together, and you must have learned that you will collectively write it as m1 m2 over r square. So this one relation and this is second relation, and we have collected them in this third relationship. F is directly proportional to m1, m2, and inversely relation to r square. So this is called, this meaning is called the joint variation. If I will explain, because this relationship is explained, uh, explaining two things together. Either this is explaining direct variation and this is also explaining the inverse variation. I also want to tell you, because there is no equality sign there, you are placing sign of proportionality there. So these are called relations. Fine. I am using the word relation, not equations, because relation and equations have different meanings. So these are the relations of direct variation or inverse variation. These are not equations. But obviously, once you wanted to solve it, then in the next procedure, what you will do, that you will place an equality sign and you place capital G as a constant, and then you work out for the solution. And normally you write the Newton's law of gravitation in this format, where G is called gravitational constant and its value is 6.67 10 is per minus 11 Newton meter square over kilometer square. So the point is this, that I want to explain you that uh, two variations, direct variation and inverse variation, are collectively been done in a single relation, that is called the joint variation. Now we will have word problems from in the next exercise 3.5, and we will read the statement and we will connect the variables according to the situation, according to the question, either in direct variation or in indirect variation, and then we will join them together in a single relationship, and then we will solve. We have done these type of questions in exercise 3.1 and 3.2, but those were sort of in 3.2 we have done few questions for direct variation, few questions for inverse variation, but they were separately. Fine. But in this exercise you will see that in a single question few values will be varying directly and few values will be varying inversely, and then we will connect them together. And let's see the statement of the question, and then we will start with this. Okay, if you look at the question, so you will see that whatever is present here, if you read the first question, it is written as S varies directly, and similarly it is written Y. If I just place it separate, wait for a second. I just want to make it a little bit enlarged so that you can see it more clearly. Okay, read with me. In first question, it is written S varies directly as U square and inversely as V. So just let me write the statement according to the solution or according to the question. I am talking about exercise 3.5, and very first question, because these are the word problems, so I want all of you to read the statement. I am sharing with you the screen as well. If S varies directly, it is very clear. So you will write it as S varies directly, S is directly proportional to U square, and S is inversely proportional to V, that is 1 over V. And then we are provided a pair of values to find the value of constant. Fine. And I will also write that S is equals to 7 when U is equals to 3 and V is equals to 2. First, let me show you what I have written on the page, and then I will explain you how to start it. Fine. So it is written in the textbook that S is directly proportional to U square and S is inversely proportional to 1 over V. So what we will do, that we will collect them. This is relation number 1, this is relation number 2. We will jointly write them together. S is sign of proportionality U square over V. And then you will remove the sign of proportionality and you will place any constant, let's suppose K, U square over V. This will become a connecting formula of S, U, and V, because there are no two variables, rather there are three variables, S, U, and V. And for these three variables, we are provided a set of values that we will substitute right here to drive the value of K constant. So that's why I'm telling you that we have done in exercise 3.2 these type of questions. So just we will substitute the value and we will drive. Okay, before solving the question or continue, I wanted to take your attendance because only 2 minutes are left. I want to take your attendance for you. So please all of you wait for a second, then we will continue the question. So let me take your attendance. Wait for a second. We will continue the question after reconnecting. Fine, because the question will not be completed. So I will, I'm just finishing or ending the meeting. So please reconnect with me because only 1 minute is left. So then we will start the question again. Fine, I'm ending the meeting. So rejoin me by clicking the same link.